Have you had to deal with the aftermath of a cheating narcissist? I will share at the end some unique ways to deal practically with this aftermath. I will discuss what to do when you catch them red-handed and also in dealing with the practical side of the aftermath. Catching a narcissistic partner cheating red-handed often leads to intense manipulation rather than accountability. A narcissist rarely admits fault. Prepare for common responses designed to shift blame and protect their ego. They insist you didn't see what you saw, despite the proof, which is gaslighting and denial. They will blame shift, likely to claim your coldness, weight gain, or lack of attention forced them to cheat. If confronted, they will explode in anger to stop the conversation. They may use dramatic displays of crying or begging to tap into your empathy to regain control. Hi, my name is Maria, and I'm studying to become a life coach, specializing in narcissistic abuse and trauma recovery. I hope my videos are helpful, informative, and validating for you, whether you are presently in or have been in a narcissistic abusive relationship, or have a friend or family member that presently is or has been in a narcissistic abusive relationship, or maybe you have a friend or family member that is a narcissist, a boss, a colleague, a roommate. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Direct confrontation often results in a twisted game of psychological gymnastics where you become the villain. Do not waste energy trying to prove you are right. They already know you are. Keep records of inconsistencies and admissions, especially for legal settings, but do not share them with the narcissist. Once you are safe, block them on all platforms. Narcissists often move on quickly to a new supply or try to hoover you back once they lose control. Connect with a therapist who understands narcissistic abuse and betrayal trauma. Dealing with the aftermath of narcissistic infidelity requires a focused approach on detachment and rebuilding your shattered sense of reality. Narcissists often use cheating as a tool for power, control, or supply, rather than as a reflection of your worth. The following are immediate practical steps the survivor can implement in the aftermath of narcissistic cheating. Implement no contact. This is the most critical step to regain power. Cut off all communication to stop the narcissist from further gaslighting or blaming you for their actions. If co-parenting makes this impossible, use gray rocking, which is being as boring as an unreactive stone. Limit interactions to logistics via emails. Visit the clinic immediately for a full STD screening. Do not wait for an apology or logical explanation. A narcissist is unlikely to provide genuine remorse or take responsibility. Their betrayal itself is the final answer. Change passwords on all accounts, make social media profiles private, and block the narcissist to prevent digital stalking. If you are leaving a shared household, secure your ID, passport, birth certificate, and financial records, including children and pets. I have videos on boundaries, self-care, grief, gaslighting, coping emotionally, and why the narcissist cheats. The links are below in the description. Shift your focus entirely from the narcissist to treating yourself as your own primary partner. This involves honoring your own needs and aspirations with the same intensity you once used to manage theirs. The most effective revenge against a narcissist is complete indifference and post-traumatic growth. Channeling your energy into a radical new goal like a marathon or a new career shifts the narrative back into your personal power. With me, once I felt ready, I started this YouTube channel. This is incredibly powerful as they want you to remain silent. I also do this to help others heal. If you like my video and find it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know if you've been cheated on by a narcissist and how you practically have coped with it. I would really like to hear your stories in the comments below. And let me know if there's any other topics that you would like to hear about in future videos in the comments below as well. Now I will share the unique ways to practically deal with the aftermath of narcissistic cheating. Dealing with narcissistic cheating requires practical strategies that prioritize your safety and sanity. A standard relationship advice like seeking closure or mutual accountability rarely works with individuals who lack empathy. If you choose to confront them, do so only after processing your own emotions to remain assertive and avoid being manipulated into a power struggle. I highly do not recommend doing this. They will use it against you. Collect tangible evidence, receipts, texts, or testimonies before confronting them. Narcissists often gaslight victims into doubting their own reality. Having external proof serves as your sanity. I cannot express enough to not contact them if possible, as they will manipulate and use it against you. Potentially get a confession. Frame the infidelity as if something a person of their status would be strong enough to admit. For example, I know you value honesty, so I'm going to give you a chance to explain what you have seen. This is called reverse psychology. Asking why they cheated often leads to blame shifting. Instead, state observed facts and focus on the behavior that violates your boundaries. Narcissists often use reactive abuse to make you look like the aggressor. Keep a factual timeline of events to counter gaslighting. Document demonstrable events others can verify to protect your perception of reality. Silence is often more effective than an argument. When faced with stonewalling, which is the silent treatment, withdraw completely and focus on self-care rather than trying to bridge the gap. Healing from narcissistic infidelity often involves addressing betrayal trauma, which can physically dysregulate your nervous system. This can deeply affect you physically, such as poor sleep, weight gain, acting in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn mode, adrenal fatigue, and much more. I fully experienced this dysregulation in my nervous system and have experienced some of these symptoms and much more. There is help for this in going for therapy specializing in narcissistic abuse and trauma. Also visit a health store for adrenal fatigue and trauma stored in the body. I recommend The Body Keeps a Score. It is a book that you can order on Amazon. The link is below in the description. Pay attention to physical cues. Many survivors feel more relaxed and sleep better only when the narcissist is absent. Use this as data to confirm the relationship's toxicity. I understand the pain and the aftermath of narcissistic cheating. Every past relationship I've had, I've been cheated on. I will see you in the next video.